Hey everyone, and welcome to our adventure through the 30 coolest spots in Romania. This place is like a secret treasure chest in Europe, full of surprises and amazing views. From the snowy mountaintops of the Carpathians to the sunny beaches of the Black Sea, Romania has something for everyone. Get ready to explore awesome landscapes and historical places. It's a treasure hunt waiting for you. Imagine a road carved right into the Carpathian Mountains. That's the Trans-Făgărășan Highway. It zigzags through some of the most dramatic scenery in Europe. People call it the best road in the world, and it's a real example of how clever humans can be. As you drive higher and higher, closer to the clouds, the views just get better and better. Around every bend you might see a waterfall or a green valley, and if you look up, you might see big birds soaring in the bright blue sky. Tucked away in the Bucegi Mountains is Peles Castle, a beautiful building that looks like it came straight out of a fairy tale. It used to be a summer home for Romanian royalty, and it's filled with fancy decorations inside. Think carved wood, sparkly chandeliers, and colorful stained glass windows. It's like stepping into a magical world. High up on a cliff, Bran Castle looks pretty spooky against the Transylvanian sky. Most people know it as Dracula's castle. Its big towers and Gothic style have inspired lots of vampire stories. It might not really be connected to Dracula, but it's still mysterious and exciting. You can explore its rooms, secret passages, and towers if you're brave enough. The Danube Delta is where a big river meets the sea. It's a maze of water, tall plants, and little islands, and it's full of amazing animals. This special protected place is a birdwatcher's dream. You can see pelicans, herons, and lots of other birds. Imagine floating quietly in a wooden boat, watching nature all around you, fish jumping, dragonflies flitting, and birds singing. It's a real treat. In a part of Romania called Maramureș, there's a cemetery that's not sad at all. It's called the Mary Cemetery of Sapanta, and it has brightly colored tombstones with funny stories written on them. Each tombstone tells about the person buried there, what they did, who they loved, and even their bad habits. It's a way of celebrating life, not being sad about death. Get ready to travel back in time at the Sighisoara Citadel. This medieval town is like a living history book. The streets, houses, and towers look almost exactly like they did hundreds of years ago. You can walk along the old walls, climb the clock tower for a great view, and just soak in the atmosphere of this amazing place. Corvin Castle looks like it belongs in a night story. It has towers, turrets, and a drawbridge, the whole package. Inside you can imagine what it was like to live in the time of knights and chivalry. Explore the big halls, courtyards, and climb to the top for an amazing view. Hidden in the Anina Mountains is Bigar Waterfall, a truly magical place. The water flows over mossy rocks that look like a giant green mushroom. It's so beautiful and peaceful you won't want to leave. The painted monasteries of Bukovina are like outdoor art galleries. The outside walls are covered in bright paintings that tell stories from the Bible. These amazing works of art were meant to teach people about religion in a time when most couldn't read. If you love hiking and nature, Retezat National Park is the place for you. It's full of tall mountains, clear lakes, and green valleys. You might even see some wild animals like bears, wolves, and lynx. Salina Turda is an old salt mine that's been turned into an amazing underground park. You can ride a Ferris wheel, take a boat ride on a lake, and explore the huge salt caves. It's a really unique experience. The Palace of the Parliament in Bucharest is a huge building, and it's a reminder of Romania's history. It's the heaviest building in the world. You can take a tour to see the fancy rooms and learn about its story. The Burka mud volcanoes are like something from another planet. Little volcanoes bubble and spit mud and gas, making a weird and wonderful landscape. It's like visiting Mars. Imagine driving so high that you're above the clouds. You can do that on the Transalpina Road, the highest road in Romania. It winds through the Parang Mountains with amazing views of snowy peaks, green valleys, and lakes. Vornei Monastery is famous for its beautiful blue paintings. The walls are covered in colorful scenes from the Bible, and the special shade of blue makes it look truly magical. The Iron Gates Gorge is where the Danube River cuts through the Carpathian Mountains. The cliffs are huge, and the river is powerful. A boat trip through the gorge is an unforgettable experience. Alba Carolina Citadel is a star-shaped fort that's been perfectly preserved. You can explore its walls, visit the museum, and even see the changing of the guard. Deep underground you can find the Scarasora Glacier, a giant ice cave. It's a frozen world with amazing ice formations. The Turda Gorge is a perfect place for hiking. The river has carved a deep canyon through the limestone cliffs. You can walk along the trails, cross a suspension bridge, and enjoy the amazing views. The Red Ravine is another place that looks like it belongs on another planet. The red clay hills have been eroded into strange and beautiful shapes. Maramureş is home to over 100 wooden churches. These beautiful buildings are made of wood and have tall spires and intricate carvings. Let's visit the Mary Cemetery of Sapanta again. It's a reminder that life is precious, and even death can be approached with humor. The Black Church in Brasov is a big Gothic church with a tall spire. Inside you can see a huge organ and a collection of carpets. The Danube River is important to Romania. It flows through 10 countries before reaching the Black Sea. A trip along the Danube is a great way to see the country. High in the Busegi Mountains there's a rock formation that looks like the Sphinx in Egypt. It's a mysterious and interesting sight. The People's Salvation Cathedral is a huge modern Orthodox cathedral. Its design is impressive and the inside is beautiful. The Apuseni Mountains are perfect for adventure. You can hike, explore caves, and go canyoning. Raznov Citadel is a medieval castle on a hilltop. It's a great place to learn about history and enjoy the views. The muddy volcanoes of Buzău are another example of Romania's strange and wonderful geology. Let's end our journey with one last visit to the Mary Cemetery, a place that reminds us to celebrate life. Thanks for joining me on this trip through Romania. I hope you're inspired to visit and see all these amazing places for yourself. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel videos.